Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team. Now today we are showing you two brand new devices from Amazfit. Now Amazfit, a company that's getting serious about India, it's actually, the company name is Huami and the company is backed by Xiaomi. So these devices have already been out in international markets. So in case you have already seen these or read up about them, you can actually even purchase these at the moment, but they are being launched officially in India this time. And in case you're not aware, these are the two devices that Amazfit already has. So these two are already available on Flipkart. This one with the round dial is the Stratos and this one is the Bip. Now Stratos is priced at 16,000 and the Bip at 5,500. So these two new devices, the Pace and the Core, will be available on Amazon this time, not Flipkart. And the price points of these, we have found out this is 3,999 for the Core, which is a fitness band with color screen. And for the Pace, it is 9,999. So they slot in, each of them slot in below the others. The Core slots in below the Bip, and the Pace slots in below the Stratos. So let's take a look at these devices and see what's in the box. So here's the device packaging. It says "Move Beautifully." This is the band with a black strap pre-installed. Let's take a quick look at the charger. It has a very sturdy feel to it. You can see the two pogo pins for the charging. The heart rate sensor is in the middle over here. These bands are interchangeable. So you will get them in different colors. You can actually buy bands in different colors if you like to change them out, accessorize. The front has what looks like a little bit of stainless steel. The specifications say 316L stainless, and around the back it also actually feels like stainless, although it is painted a matte black. So very sturdy looking device. Doesn't seem to be any buttons or anything on it, so this will need to be charged. Now let's move on to the Pace. Here's a quick look at the box. This is a Red Dot Award winner 2017. Here's what it says in front. A look at the back. If you want to pause the video in case you want to read this in a little bit of detail. Here's the package contents. That's about it. So let's open it up. It's a nice display box. Shows you the device even before you open it. Let's see what else we have over here. So this is a standard micro USB cable. Guessing that the charger then has a micro USB port on it. And this is the charging cradle. So this has the micro USB port here. You plug in the cable to this and place the watch on this. And there are these little pogo pins over here that will connect with the pins on the back of the watch. Now this has a polycarbonate back. The casing is polycarbonate. You can see the charging pin, the pogo where the pogo pins attach over here. These little contact points, and there's the heart rate sensor. This watch also has GPS like the other two, the Bip and the Stratos. The front is sort of like a ceramic material, a scratch resistant ceramic material. Also note that the front is Gorilla Glass 3 on all of the Amazfit watches. Actually, it is Gorilla Glass 3. Some of them have the 2.5D curve towards the edges. Now you also might be able to notice that it is not a perfectly circular screen. That is also just like the Stratos, you can tell that there is a flat tire, it's called, where a little bit of the electronics, the display's electronics are. There's also a light sensor in that to control the automatic brightness in the case of the Stratos. I can't see the light sensor in this, but definitely the display requires some space for the electronics. So that is something to consider if you're on the lookout. If that bothers you, that particular design, then you should probably look at the perfectly round smartwatches. So here's the back of the device. You can tell that the bands are easily interchangeable. It's got these little quick release pins here. You can swap them out with any standard band. Actually, this looks like a 22 mm. And there is just one button on this which I can press to see if it powers on. Now this has a transflective display, again like the Stratos. So it's not a very high resolution display, or not very high contrast, not very punchy colors. So that you may find in an AMOLED screen watch. So the display is definitely one area of compromise, but that is how they get these devices to last significantly longer on similar battery sizes. So in terms of the specifications, this is a 1.34 inch transflective color screen, touchscreen of course. It's 320 by 300 pixels, the resolution. And as I mentioned earlier, this has GPS, there's heart rate as well. 4 GB of storage is built into the base, and you can use that for Bluetooth music. Pair it with your Bluetooth earphones. If you're going for a run, you don't need to carry your phone with that. IP67 rating is there. The weight is 54.5 grams, so not too much at all. And they claim a 5-day battery life with regular use, which is kind of again similar to the Stratos here. It's about 5 to 6 days for the Stratos, although you can clearly tell that the Stratos is just a little bit on the larger side. And again, like the Stratos, this one has GPS, but if you do use the GPS mode in this, the battery life will be considerably shorter. It's about 35 hours if you're using continuous GPS in running mode. So here's the Core, and you can see that it is actually quite a vibrant display. It is an IPS LCD this time. So this is the only one with an IPS LCD. All the others have either the reflective in the case of the Bip or transflective in the case of the Stratos and the Pace. So this is an IPS LCD display. It's a 1.23 inch, 80 by 160 pixels. It's got Gorilla Glass 3. There is a 170 milliamp hour battery, and the whole thing weighs about 32 grams, so quite lightweight. Heart rate, as I mentioned, Bluetooth 4.1. You can actually have the heart rate set to continuous as well. It can track activity, distance, calories burned, sleep. It can give you move reminders, give you quick notifications from your phone. That means if you're getting a text or a call or an SMS or an email. And the claimed battery life is about 12 days under standard test conditions, 50 hand raises a day and 1 hour of exercise a week, I think. So you should probably realistically expect about 6 to 7 days of battery life from this. And in terms of the way it works, you can just swipe up to access these different settings. Here, I'll show you that. There's the status, notifications, exercise, weather, Alipay, which obviously will not work here. There's the alarm, the timer, settings. Now in settings, you do have a few watch faces to choose from. And in the app, you can add a few custom watch faces. For instance, this one, there were just 3 the last we checked. But there are some watch faces that you can get from third-party apps. Use those at your own risk. You can use these for swimming. They are IP67 rated in the case of this, and 5 atmosphere, 50 meter water resistance in the case of this. So swim workouts as well. So that's about it for the Amazfit Pace and Core. If you have any questions on these 2 devices, please reach out on Twitter or ask in the comments. We'll try and answer them all. Thanks for watching.